My family excluded me from my sister's baby shower, so I excluded them from my wedding and the birth of their granddaughter. The look on Grandma Helen's face when I showed them Emma's photo was worth every sleepless night I'd spent planning this moment. "When will you finally start a family?" she'd asked at Christmas dinner, the same condescending question that had haunted every holiday for years. I smiled and pulled out my phone. "I did start a family, Grandma. I just didn't invite anyone who treats me like a failure." The silence was deafening. Jessica's fork froze halfway to her mouth. Mom's wine glass trembled. "Meet Emma," I said, showing them my 6-month-old daughter grinning in her high chair, food smeared across her face. "And this is my husband, Michael." I swiped to our wedding photo, me radiant in white, surrounded by people who actually loved me. Jessica whispered, "That's impossible. You would have told us." "Would I? When was the last time you included me in anything important? Like your baby shower that I found out about through Instagram?" The Christmas china gleamed under the chandelier, perfectly arranged, just like the perfect family image they'd maintained while erasing me. "Sally, that's different," Mom started. "Is it?" I swiped to another photo. "This is Emma's christening." Michael's family was so excited to meet their first grandchild. "My friends threw me the most beautiful baby shower you've ever seen." Dad leaned forward, face flushed. "If this isn't some sick joke, it's not a joke." I showed them Emma taking her first steps. She started walking at 9 months, just like I did, according to the baby book you kept. The one I'll never see because I wasn't family enough. Jessica was crying now, mascara streaming down her cheeks. "But we're family. You should have told us." I laughed bitterly. "Family? You had 30 people at that shower. Cousins, aunts, high school friends, everyone except your own sister. We didn't think you'd be interested." Grandma Helen's voice was barely audible. "Not interested in celebrating my sister's pregnancy? Not interested in being included? Or not worthy?" I showed Emma's birth certificate. Born June 15th, 7 pounds 3 ounces. Michael cried when he first held her. His parents brought flowers and stayed for hours, holding their granddaughter. "How could you do this to us?" Mom's voice cracked. "Do what? Live my life without your constant criticism? Find people who think I'm enough?" I swiped through photos. Emma's first Christmas, her first swim, a whole life you missed because you made it clear I wasn't welcome. You know what the worst part is? I grabbed my purse, hands steady. I dreamed about calling you when I got pregnant. I imagined Dad walking me down the aisle. I pictured Grandma holding Emma. Jessica reached out desperately. "We can fix this." "Fix what?" "Years of making me feel invisible. A lifetime of being the disappointment." I shook my head. "I don't need fixing. I found my real family." I paused at the doorway, looking back at the 4 people who'd shaped so much of my pain. Michael tells me I'm beautiful when I'm covered in spit up at 3 a.m. Emma lights up like Christmas morning when she sees me. His parents actually listen when I talk about my business. That's what family looks like. When I walked through my door, Michael met me with Emma in his arms. She immediately reached for me, babbling "mama" over and over like it was the most beautiful word in the world. "How did it go?" he asked. I told them everything. "Any regrets?" I breathed in Emma's sweet baby scent, surrounded by the family I'd chosen. None. For the first time in my life, I feel completely free. That night, my phone exploded with calls and texts. 43 missed messages ranging from Jessica's fury to Mom's desperate apologies. But I was too busy reading bedtime stories to my daughter and planning Emma's first birthday party with people who'd actually show up. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting back at people who hurt you, it's building such a beautiful life without them that they realize exactly what they lost.